Hello, welcome to the channel and thanks for joining me. So today we're going to take a very quick look at this Panasonic RX1650LE. Now it's going to be a real short video today. Really, I'm just going to show you how to change the belts in this particular model should you have one and you wish to do the same. So it's quite a model specific video. Yes, some of the principles will apply to other radio cassettes as well, but do check out my other videos if you're looking to repair or restore or service radio cassette players. I've got plenty more videos on there that might be useful to you. But this particular one anyway, it was well, it's a basket case. It's completely ruined. It's not really much good. I only really bought it for spares anyway, and it got further damaged in the post, so it's of no real use to me. But I thought before I throw it away or totally strip it apart, it might just be useful as a dummy project just to show you guys how to change the belts should you want to. So this particular one, as I say, it's got a broken case there. There was bits rattling around in it. The handle mountings were both smashed and the handle is completely missing. There is proper damage, like burn damage or chemical damage to the tuner window, so you can't see the lights that are behind there. It's a mess. There's all sorts of things wrong with it. It's got corrosion in the battery compartment and all sorts of stuff. So I'm not going to bother restoring it. It's not worth anything. It's probably worth maybe, I don't know, 30 to 50 pounds in really nice condition. Possibly, the sort of $50-ish. But as I say, it's nothing like that. So let's just show you what's inside. At least we can have a look around and see how it is inside. So the first thing we'll do is just turn it over and remove the screws. And there are, I think, 5 screws holding this back case on. So we'll remove the battery compartment, battery cover. There's a screw hidden behind the aerial as well. None of these really want to come out, to be honest. So see if we can tip it over. Just shake them loose. Nope. That one was particularly corroded. So that's 1 and 2 out of the battery compartment, 1 at the base, so 3, 4 and 5. You don't need to take this one out, by the way. That's the antenna screw just there, so leave that on if you're just regularly servicing the unit. I'm just trying to get this last screw out, but it doesn't seem to want to, so I think we'll force the hand. Right, what we want to do then is press eject and lift the front unit away like so, and you'll basically find that you've got the speakers attached. You've got a tweeter and you've got a regular woofer speaker as well. So yep, they are actually soldered to the board by the looks of things, so we'll just put those, I think, to one side like so. And this model does at least allow us, which is quite useful, to put the faceplate down out of the way. Right, okay then, so basically the next stage we want to do is remove the cassette mech, and to that end, first thing we need to do is to get the tuner window gauge away. So I'm just going to do these 2 screws just here. And then the next thing we want to do is just beware of the tuner needle just there, but basically move away and pivot forward, and then that plate will come away like so, giving us access to the screws we need to get the cassette mech out. So I'm just going to spin this whole thing round a minute because I want to keep it in frame for you, but also make it so I can work on it as well. Okay, so we've got the mech there now. And we've got, I think, 3 or 4 screws to remove. 1 by the motor, 1 in this corner, 1 just there. Okay, now the mechanism can come away. And you can see how that works. Bit dusty and dirty, this one. It's a shame because by and large I think it's actually not in terribly bad condition. We've got the motor just there, the counter still working quite nicely. There may be some spares I can pinch out of this yet, we'll see. But anyways, we'll turn this over And you can see there are no belts on here at the moment. Basically, I'll just show you very quickly how you'd fit them. So I'm not going to actually put new belts on this because I'm not going to be using it as a working functional unit, but I've got some old belts here. And basically, to put the counter belt on, we've got the counter pulley. Now you can be a bit more careful about this with your own unit, of course. This is just a demonstration now, so we're just going to pop that over the counter pulley just there, bring that belt through onto the top side and tuck that underneath like so. And you'll see that that's now turning the counter, that's advancing that. So that's how the counter would work on that belt just there. And then for the main drive belt, we've got the thrust plate or bearing plate, whatever you want to call it. So we'll get that screw out of there, just a small machine screw, and another one just here. And be mindful because that plate is held on by a spring, but we can now unhook that like so. Put our flat belt over the motor and onto the flywheel. And again, for yourselves, you'd want to clean the pulleys, make sure you get some alcohol or something and a cotton bud, clean the bearing surfaces for the belts, make sure they're working okay, make sure they're the right snug tightness, maybe even clean and re-grease the little thrust bearing there on the back. And then basically you just want to hook that back up with the spring, back up onto the retainer, and reversal will be the opposite, of course. So you put your two screws back into there, turn the unit back over, thread it through, put your three screws back in, put your plate back into the tuner window plate, and then affix the case, put the screws in from the back, and jobs are good. So I guess we could just do that now just for 2 seconds and we'll just show you it in fast motion. So there we have it. That's the belts done on the Panasonic RX1650LE. As I say, not a massively exciting video today, but for anyone that's got one that wanted to know how it looks inside or how to get to the various parts, it's as simple as that. So rather than waste the unit entirely, I thought I could maybe make a fairly useful video out of it. So as I say, short and sweet, and thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please check out my other videos. We've got some proper, more in-depth restorations and repairs. We've got vintage games, electronic games, we've got boom boxes, we've got, you know, all sorts of 8-track players, Walkmans. So yeah, please do check out the other videos. If you haven't subscribed already, please do consider doing so. That'd be amazing. And thanks very much for watching. I shall see you soon. All the best. Take care. Bye bye.